Good morning. Welcome to the Brunch Club here on Progressive Radio with Dino and Fuad. And Fuad, who do we have with us in the studio?
We've got a special guest, smash hit.
Hey guys.
We've got Rizal Rasid with us in the studio.
Hi everyone. Hi Fuad. Hi Dean.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule because I know there's a lot going for you nowadays. So I appreciate you being here. And of course, we appreciate you being here. But first, before we start, go ahead and give yourself a little introduction for those that have been living under a rock.
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Rizal. So what I do for a living, I sing.
Nice.
For my dear life. Nah, I'm a singer here in Brunei, and I just released a song called Hubungan Tanpa Status, and most of you guys might know me from my first single, Cukup.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all about it.
Are you fanboying right now?
A little bit.
Are you
A little bit.
fanboying?
Like,
Are you? Oh my god. Thank you, man.
Fuad is the progressive fanboy.
I am a serial
Good to know that,
fanboy.
Good to know that.
Because we've had guests on the show and Fuad's just there like red, like. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I know you, you know. But
No, I
anyway,
really like your covers. Your covers are really
Thank you,
really
man.
great.
Thank you, man. Oh, I also do covers on YouTube as well.
cover is life. So the thing is, of course, we want to have you come on the show as more of a hangout than it is, kind of have it be like an interview thing because it's interviews are getting kind of boring. You know what I mean? So we just come on, we have fun, we do it the progressive / the brunch club style. You know. So
nice.
if this, excuse me, since this is your first time on the show, welcome. This is a
Thank
show
you.
with me and
Thank you so
Fuad.
much.
And today we're gonna be diving into your music stuff. Are you excited for that? We're gonna
I'm actually.
try and expose a skeleton in your closet and how you got started and things like that. Everything is about you today. You
Okay.
know?
Wow.
Because you're special, you're talented, you are just Fuad's
No,
look
stop
at
it,
him.
man. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I'm
thank
He's
you,
glowing.
man.
fanboying so hard right now. But anyway, obviously, we talked a little bit about. Actually, we haven't yet. But you mentioned obviously that you are a musician here in Brunei. You sing, you songwrite, and how did you? This is such a typical question, right? But I feel like it's one of those things where you have to ask.
Yep.
How did you get into music?
Well, I actually started way back when I was still young. So I think it was in high school. So I did not sing a lot back then, like compared to now, because I was really different. I was really shy back then. I was still in my shell,
Yeah.
But then again, the passion in music has always been in me because I've been exposed to music since a very young age because my family loves music so much. So I think it comes from there. Then I started posting covers on Soundcloud. I think you guys know Soundcloud, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So
I also noticed last night while I was doing a deep dive through your YouTube,
yeah.
there are still covers from like ages ago, like 10 years ago. Was
Wow.
it? Like,
That was 10 years ago.
maybe, I don't know. But I'm not 100% sure, but it was long time ago
Yeah.
of you singing, playing guitar, playing piano while singing songs.
Oh yeah. I remember those videos.
Rizal's like, how did you find those videos?
You just scroll down far enough and you'll find them.
Wow. Okay.
And it's crazy. It's crazy knowing that because I feel like I've had this conversation with like a good friend of mine like a long time ago, and it's like, how does one know that they're a good singer? You know what I mean? Like, how does
Right.
it's just. Right, how do you know that? Like, do you just sing? Like, we have a bunch of people in the studio, by the way, for those of you guys listening. And I'm talking to everybody in here, and for those of you guys listening, how does one know? Like, let's say you sing, right?
Yeah.
Do you just like know you're good? Right? Isn't that tough?
I don't really tell myself that I'm a good singer because
You're a good singer.
You're a fantastic
You're a
singer.
fantastic singer.
Thanks, man. But then again, I don't really think that. I don't really like put myself in a position where I'm a good singer. But first thing first, I'm really blessed with the gift that the God have given
God's
me.
given you, yeah.
And then again, it's the feedbacks from people that actually helps a lot. In
It fires
improving.
you up, and you're like,
Exactly,
this is
yeah,
why I
yeah.
do the things that I do.
So I really appreciate their feedbacks and everything. So that's what keeps me going until
So,
now. Yeah.
In terms of feedback, is it always good feedback or is
Oh,
it sometimes
highly
like,
Like that, like there's always a good feedback and bad feedbacks.
Okay.
But from the bad feedback, that's how I learn.
Yeah.
That's how I improve myself because you never stop improving.
right.
For sure. I like that
Yeah.
because, in a world of where it doesn't necessarily even have to be just content creation or just in general, when you're creating something, you're putting out your work, yourself out there, you're opening yourselves up to a lot of criticism, whether it be
Exactly.
good criticism or bad criticism. And it's like how you take it. And you're saying that you take the negative like comments, the negative thoughts and energy from people, you manifest that into something good. And then that's how you improve because you're like, you know what? Like, thank you. Like you take everything as a constructive criticism now, which is good.
That's true.
Yeah.
So on the topic of knowing whether you're good at singing, do you think that you just kind of are good at it, or it's something you learned along the way?
Actually, life is all about learning, I mean, like, if there's something that you think that you cannot do it, why don't try it? Try it first. Then you'll know if you can do it or not. So, yeah, I think that's my perspective to it.
I want to start singing.
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, everyone should start singing,
Yeah. I mean, singing it's always been kind of like, I talk to Fuad about this all the time and all my friends, like, music plays such a big part in our lives, like whether we consciously like know it or not. But it's when you're sad, you like play music, you have jams, or if you're driving, you play music, and you're studying, you play music, depending. Yeah. But it plays such a big role in our lives, and it's important. And for people like you who make music, like that's such a blessing. You know what I mean? Because you get to create music and people listen to it, and they connect with you through that. So I think that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yep,
How are you feeling so far, by the way? You having a good time?
I am actually. Right? Yeah. It's just a bit too cold here.
Yeah. I know. I can see you like.
I'm shivering right now.
For those of you guys listening and those of you guys watching, it's really cold in the studio.
It is.
And we have like quite a few people in here, so it's a bit warmer than normal.
Yeah.
But
imagine
just 2 people in here. It's really cold. Yeah.
You'll be freezing.
Yes. This is an igloo. Okay. All right. Anyways, jumping back into obviously how you got into music and things like that. We went through that, and I want to ask you something that's a bit more real for like Bruneians, or I mean, like I feel like it's more of like the Asia,
it's the Asian parents, Asian family type of
type of thing.
Everybody experiences.
All right.
How did your like parents react to you like wanting to pursue music? Because I feel like it's. If I remember when I told my mom that I was like, Mom, I'm gonna start going to school. Kids, don't listen to me, okay? This is just me. This is what happened to me. So I was abroad for a very long time, and I didn't want to finish school. I mean, high school and stuff I finished, but like I didn't want to go to college, and I just wanted to pursue like content creation. Like I wanted to shoot photos and make content. Yeah. And my mom was like, "What?" Like, no. And she's not strict, but she seemed disappointed. Yeah. Because she was like, "Oh, why? Like, you need to finish your school and get your education. You know how it is." Yeah. So how were your parents when you told them, I'm gonna go for music? Or did you like sneak around, make music in your room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did they barge in? Stop making music. Yeah.
Well, they're not like that. Okay. So I'm really thankful for that. So yeah, my parents have always been supportive of me ever since I started doing music. Because I think I remember it was during O-levels. I mean, I was supposed to study, but then again, I did study. Yeah, I did study, but then again, while studying, I find that listening to music kind of helps me with studying. So they didn't stop me for doing that. They're not like any other parents. I mean, like, which I'm really thankful for, because they let me do whatever that I like to do, because they know that my passion has always been in music. Yeah. So they just kind of let me.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I feel like, and I don't want to shade like people, but like, and I feel like that's what kind of contributed to your success now. Like, I mean, like where you are and what you've achieved, and it's having that support, which is very important. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, like, with that support, it's such a huge motivator. You know what I mean? If you have like your loving parents, like, hey, you know what? Like, we believe in you. Like, you could do this. Imagine like that hype you get.
Exactly.
You're like,
for me, that's my number one motivation in life. I have their blessings. Yeah.
And that's awesome. So, but then like getting into music now, now here's the next thing, right? The first layer is passing through your parents, right?
Check.
But then check. So the next thing is the acceptance of people like locally, which I feel like Brunei is no shade again, but Brunei is a tough market.
No shade.
It's very tough market, and I feel like a lot of people can agree with that. People have strong opinions about a lot of things. And how was the people's perception of your music when you first started releasing music, or when you first started posting videos on YouTube and covers and things like that? How was it? How was that experience? Were you like, do I post? Are people gonna like it? I don't know. How was that experience for you?
Well, when I first started, as I told you before, I started from Soundcloud, right?
Yeah.
So I did not really gain attention from a lot of locals, but I get a lot of feedbacks from international
Nice.
audience. Yeah, people thought I was not Bruneian back then.
Really?
Because you know how SoundCloud works, right?
I
Because
love SoundCloud.
There's,
Yeah.
There's no visuals.
There's no visuals. It's
Visuals,
literally like a
anything.
playlist. Like
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
just drop
Yeah.
you drop a soundtrack or whatever on your thing. For those of you guys that don't know, literally it's a website where you release music. A lot of big
It just
artists
occurred to me that there are people out there that are
don't know
after the
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud
Yeah.
era.
If you guys don't
Right?
know, and you guys are all like, yeah, Russ was a SoundCloud artist, like legit.
yeah.
So many people were SoundCloud artists before before their success now.
Exactly.
So, and that's the same thing
Oh,
with
yeah,
you. You
that's how I
started
started from
Yeah.
SoundCloud as well. So I think it's a really good platform for me to expose myself. And as I told you before, I did not really gain a lot of attention from the locals until I think one of the people from RTB, because you know how music started here in Brunei.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
from through RTB and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the people approached me to join one of the programs
That's
for RTB. So
cool.
that's how my music
Hey,
started.
that was your
expanded.
kickoff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really awesome.
So yeah.
So, and from SoundCloud, you went to posting on YouTube?
Yeah,
or
YouTube. I started posting on YouTube when I started to gain a little bit of confidence.
more confident. So, how was that though? How was going to YouTube? Because now they can see you. Or were you
Yo.
posting like photos of like you and then the song?
I mean, like,
wow, that's so old school, right?
Yeah,
For
that's so
people
old
to do
school.
that, they
No,
post
people
a
still do
photo.
that.
Do they?
They still do that.
Oh.
They'll post like a clickbait photo, the most clickbait photo ever.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah,
they'll
yeah.
have their song on there.
Oh.
It's not a bad thing.
How was that? How was that for you?
I mean, like the transition from moving from
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud to YouTube, it was a bit nerve wracking because
Yeah.
that's the first time I actually showed my
Show
face to,
yourself.
the-
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
How YouTube is international, so everyone can see. So you expect criticism from everyone, but thankfully, like I didn't receive any. I mean, like from the 2 videos I posted, the first 2 videos, so I didn't receive anything negative so far. So I think that's what keeps me like, okay, I need to post more
Yeah.
on YouTube. So I keep on posting, and I do receive like
Yeah.
negative from the previous. I mean, like the
The ones
the videos
after,
after.
and things like that.
Yeah. But then again, as I told you, I took them as a constructive
Yes.
criticism. So yeah,
And what
And-
year did you start posting on YouTube, by the way?
I think that was, as you mentioned, 10 years ago. Then, I don't know. I mean, like you have covers from like ages ago. yeah,
Like not 10 years ago. I wouldn't say 10 years ago. It was like covers of like John Legend, All of Me.
I think
remember
that
that.
was
That
back
you played
in-
That was
guitar
not
for
10
that
years.
one.
Did that song released 10 years ago?
Might have.
No, it didn't. No
No,
way.
But no, dude, this was ages ago. The camera quality was still 480p.
Yeah.
There was black bars.
Yeah, I was using my Mac, my old Mac.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. That's really, I mean, like, it's such a, like I said, it's such a crazy kind of industry to be in, and it's very tough.
Yeah.
And so from SoundCloud, you went to YouTube. Did you ever get into like, wait, was YouTube? SoundCloud was after MySpace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was after MySpace.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
I
mind.
didn't get
was
into
after-
MySpace.
I was about to say
yeah.
because that was like a big thing too. I had like a little band back in high school, and then I was like, you know what? And we were called Today We Sing. So if there's a band out there
This
called
is
Today
the
We
first
Sing,
I've heard of that.
today, yeah, because you know what? Because I can talk about it because you will never find it anymore.
Today we say I'm gonna look that up later.
No,
I'm gonna find
no, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
What happened here? What happened here, guys?
Anyway, okay. So back to Rizal, and it's tough, and I feel like it's good. The fact that you have a healthy mindset, and I feel like that's such a big part because you take the negative and make it into a positive. Why are you still laughing?
I'm sorry. No, I'm really excited to look this up right now.
Okay, it's So to those of you guys listening to, and that goes with, like I said, like film or music, anything. It's your mindset getting into this, right? It's having stability. Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, everyone's perfect. Everyone's gonna have that mindset.
that's true.
No, you're gonna have times where you're bummed out, you're demotivated, you have creative block and things like that.
I mean, it takes time to have a healthy mindset
Yeah.
because I had my days when I feel really down because of what people say about me, and but then again, I took a step back and then I said, they're not gonna stop me from doing whatever that I love. So yeah, I mean, I took it as a constructive criticism, and for me to move on with life, and just do whatever
Just
that I
better
like.
yourself,
I mean, like
essentially.
in the end of the day, it's just me.
Yeah.
with doing things, that I really love to do. So nobody can stop me from doing
I love that.
whatever.
Words of Wisdom by Rizal. We're coming up towards the time now where we normally end the show, obviously. But before we do that, I want to ask if you have any advice for any upcoming singer songwriter that kind of want to make music, but are afraid to, and they're kind of scared because they don't want to get hit with the swarm of negative comments or energy from people that you normally get when you put yourself out there. What do you have to what's your advice for them?
I think I just want to say just believe in yourself, and if you think you can do it, just do it. And I would advise you just don't listen to others that try to bring you down. So it's more important if you just listen to what you said, and then having the people that supports you all around you, just focus on that, and then just get creative with yourself.
I like
just
that.
Just do it.
Yeah,
like that. Sweet. All right, so you actually have a song that you released not long ago.
Yep.
So
that was in February.
Tell us a little bit about this song.
So me, my friend Dika, and Ishraf wrote this song called Hubungan Tanpa Status. So it's actually, it was a random idea. We wrote it in less than 2 hours, I think. It was 3 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
And we just came up with this song.
They say past midnight, that is when the best ideas come from.
Yep, exactly. That's how I say it. Yeah.
So there's also that saying, nothing good happens after 2, though.
You know what? That's... I don't know, okay? So how did this... Okay, you guys wrote this fairly late, but what's the song about? And what did you want people to kind of take away from this song? Yeah,
so basically, Hubungan Tanpa Status is a song about, a relationship with no status, which means that, so basically, I wrote this song, we wrote this song, it's about a story for a guy and a girl. They're having a normal relationship, but it turns out that they're not in a relationship at all. So it's like this woman leaves this guy hanging. So basically, so this song is all about. So I think it can be relatable to a lot of people out there. So that's why we kind of came up with this idea.
Got ghosted.
Yeah. Ghosted.
That's what it is, right? Ghosted. So anyway, thank you again, Rizal, for coming in.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna end the show by obviously playing this really awesome track, and so to those of you guys listening, be sure you tune in. But then, any future songs coming out very soon? Maybe you can
any future products you can.
I mean, I do have future projects to share with you guys, but just stay tuned.
Okay. Where can people stay tuned? On your IG?
Yeah, on IG, and then you can stream my songs on all streaming platforms.
Sweet.
Spotify.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you again, Rizal, and thank you to those of you guys listening. We'll catch you guys next week. Have an awesome day ahead. Any last words, Fuad?
This is Hubungan Tanpa Status by Rizal Rasid. I'm so sorry, but see you guys next week.